Hey guys, Daryl Shergan, Quest for Vape, doing a review today on the Innokin Coolfire 4 Plus with the Isub G tank and also the Apex tank. And we're going to go down close, look at this up close and personal, and then come back up top, vape on this, and talk about the experience of vaping on this mod and that tank. Here you go. Okay, back to this Coolfire 4 Plus. Here's the mod. Here's the tank. Here's a spare coil it comes with. 0.5 ohm coil, 20 to 35 watts. Yep, 0.5 ohms. And comes with an internal charging cable, USB to micro USB. I taste. There we go. Yeah. Instruction manual. Got an instruction card for the sub-ohm tank. And we have some stickers. Oh, nice. Okay. So let's go through this more thoroughly. Alright. Here is the mod. Very nice. Up top, I'm going to show you size comparison wise, just to show you. Size comparison. IPv4S. Kind of SX Mini shaped. Alright. Little cutie. Fits nice and comfortably in your hand. You got vent holes over here and for heat dispersion as well. Click 3 times on and off. Innokin technology. There we go, we're on. Alright. That's the display. Here's your charging port. There is no external charging, this is internal to 3300 milliamp hour. We'll go over specs in a second. Turn it off. Let's see about this. Alright, got a nice spring behind there. Spring loaded. 510. Good. Okay. Take a look at the tank. There's your airflow. Very nice and smooth. It's not 360 degrees, so you just open, 90 degrees, close. You got 2 slots like that. This is for grip, I guess. Here's your 510 pin. This is why you do not use this on a hybrid mech mod, because that pin does not protrude out at all from the housing. So this is the positive connection right here, and the outside of this threading is the negative connection. That's the negative. So you have this space here, this gap, separating the two. If you put this on a hybrid mech mod, assuming this is the battery, it will make contact with the positive and the negative at the same time, and it will dead short that battery. So this is a no-no. This is not to be used. Okay, enough said on that. Got our airflow. Very nice. Drip tip. 2 O-rings. Restricted draw. This is not a device for cloud chasing. This is a flavor device. This is a beginner or step up intermediate device. Okay, so let's take a look at the base. Interesting. That just came right off. Okay, so the coil base is the 510. It's fascinating. There's your airflow, and there's your coil. Okay, that's unique. It's got a spitback protector screen, and then you can see the coil below that. pretty thick gauge of wire. See that? All right, that's unique. I haven't seen anything like that before. So this is how, instead of having a base and a 510 connection and then the coil hitting the 510 connection on the inside, this just screws right down through there. That's how it, okay, so actually what you do is you fill the tank and then there's an O-ring right on the inside here. That O-ring seals the coil. Very interesting. You haven't seen that before. And then there's your 510, passes through, seals with this. Wow. Okay. Very cool. So let's look at the instruction manual. Here's the instruction manual for the Coolfire 4 Plus. I'm just going to go page by page. You can pause it if you want to read these specs. It says 2 amp charging feature, vape while charging, 3300 milliamp hour battery, 6 to 7 watts, and it adjusts in 0.5 watt increments. Variable voltage range from 2 to 7.5 volts. 7.5 volts off one battery. Wow. Oh, well, it's an internal battery. Never mind. 0.1 volt increments. Okay. 510 connection with a spring-loaded gold-plated positive pin and durable stainless steel threaded. Okay, let me move on. I'm just going to give you a screenshot of each page. If anything significant jumps out at me, I'll mention it. There's their social media. Okay, some warnings. More warnings. More warnings. Not waterproof, keep it dry at all times. More stuff to be aware of. 2 amp USB wall chargers. The wall charger is not included. You get the cable. Alright, these are the parts. Heat dissipation vents. This is how the button's going to glow when it's fully charged, when it's in the middle at half power, and when it's low power. You have green, yellow, red. Very nice. Ready to vape. So, things to check. Check the battery's fully charged. Ensure the atomizer is filled with liquid and attach it correctly. Don't dry burn the coil. Check the resistance. Make sure it's in the recommended wattage range. Do not set the wattage higher than the recommended level, or you may damage the coil. If the coil is damaged, it takes burnt. Replace the coil immediately. Begin at low end and steadily increase until you find the range you like. Okay, operation guide. So that, yep. And we change the temp mode. Entering variable wattage mode. Enter variable voltage mode. You press and hold the power button and the plus or the minus buttons. That's how you scroll through the menu options on this device. Read this instruction manual when you buy this. Ohm meter and battery level indicator and puff counter. That's how you get through those. It's a 15-second cutoff. A voltage warning. Oh, your atomizer shorted. Check atomizer. Okay. Over discharge protection. Default charging. Remember last voltage or wattage. It remembers the last voltage or wattage setting. Too hot. Overheat protection. Wattage ranges. Okay. warranty, technical specs. I'm sure Daniel, DJLSB, probably has all of this in way more detail, measures the thing, gets his calipers out. I love when he does that. I watch that stuff too. Here's for you to take notes. There you go. Here's how you fill the tank. Has nothing to do with this base here with the coil. You unscrew this part here from the glass sleeve. Top of the coil housing. Here's how you fill it right here. That's how you fill this tank. The drip tip has a restricted airflow. This is more for your basic and beginner vapor, your person who doesn't want cloud chasing, and a more restrictive, tighter draw. That is the Isub G tank. Apex tank real quick, then we're going to come up on top, vape on this, talk about the experience of vaping. So the recommended wattage range is 20 to 35 watts. It comes with 2 coils. They're 0.5 ohm coils for that wattage range. And if you do feel the need to vape at a higher wattage range, they have some coils that are made for higher than that are a bottom dual coil, I guess. We'll take a look at those in a minute. But the Apex tank is an enhancement over the Isub because it has top fill. It also has this steel, more steel enclosed. So here's the Isub G, and here is the Apex. A little shorter, little squatter. It's got top fill. The top fill is very simple, just like that. See how you top fill that? Forgive me, I've been vaping on these just to make sure they were good, and they are good. And it has that same, this is the 510 right off. This is actually the bottom of the coil. It has that same 510 connection. All right, so you've got airflow control here up top as opposed to the Isub G airflow control on the bottom. This is intended for a more robust vape and top fill. And let's look at the information card on this. First, I would also note, unit may include small parts. Keep away from children and pets. Do not drop or mishandle. Not for use with mechanical mods. Not for use with mechanical mods. Again, can't stress it enough. This pin does not stick out. This is not designed to direct contact a battery. Okay? In fact, using mechanical mods with tanks defeats the purpose of having a tank where you can adjust the wattage range from 20 to 35, from 30 to 70. You can't do that with a mechanical mod, so you're missing the enjoyable experience. Okay, here's how you open it, fill it, prime the coil, 3 to 5 drops of e-liquid into the center screen. Wait a minute before vaping. Okay, very nice. User guide. And this tank also came with a stainless steel and glass drip tip. I'll show you these. It's got some airflow here. Both of them do have airflow. So if you like stainless, there's a insert in here, Delrin, to cool this thing off. And I'm enjoying the glass. They also came with a few extra. They sent me separately these extra drip tips that have no airflow. I don't have a problem with the airflow in there. I really don't know. I think it dilutes the vape a little bit, but it also cools the vape, so you can play around with that. That is the Isub. No, sorry, that's the Apex tank. It also came with an extra 0.5 ohm coil, and this coil is good from 20 to 35 watts. Same coil that came with the Isub G, extra spare O-rings. So that's what came in this kit for the Apex tank. And the capacity on this tank is 3 milliliter capacity. So the Isub G is 3.8 milliliters. This Apex tank, even though it looks bigger and squatter, is actually only 3 milliliter capacity. So there you have it. There you have it. You could read this if you want. Created. Okay. Let's go up top and vape on this, talk about it. Okay guys, we're back up top. I hope you enjoyed looking at the close-ups on this Coolfire 4 mod, this 70 watt mod, as well as the Isub G tank and the Apex tank. And I want to just talk about something real quickly. Here's the vape, by the way. That's 30 watts. Right in the middle of shooting this video for the Coolfire 4 Plus, UPS drives up to my house and delivers to me these two Endura T18. Now the Endura T18 is a nice small stealthy kit, perfect for a brand new vapor. This has a 1.5 ohm coil, 1.5 ohm coil, 14 watt regulated device, and it's under 30 bucks. And I did a video review for this a couple of weeks ago, and the reason why they just sent me two more is not because they're cool colors. You see that? Look at the power button. See how that's an oval? Well, originally it was a circle, and we got an email a few days ago that said anybody who got these, that they were sending a couple of replacements out because in some cases when you hit that fire button, if you hit it at an angle, the fire button wedged up under the housing and stuck there, and it would keep firing, and you had to kind of like jiggle it to unstick that button. Well, I didn't have that problem, and I actually did a giveaway, and the person who won this, I sent an email letting them know, hey, hit that fire button straight on, don't hit it at an angle. But they sent me two new ones anyway, so guess what I'm doing with these? I'm giving these away in this video, so comment down below because Christmas is coming, holidays are here. You've got somebody who's a smoker. I want you to bless their life by giving them this, and find a bottle of juice to give them as well. Now you can help two smokers to get off the cigarettes, and this Endura is a great product. It's got everything you need in here, including the tank, a spare coil, and a charging cable. So there's two of those are going to be given away. Here we have the Endura T18, new and improved version. If you notice, the power button, the fire button, is now an oval shape instead of the round shape originally. This is so the button doesn't stick. Enough said on that. Let's look at the vape on this. This is the Isub G tank. There you go. Now the reason I didn't go through menu options on this, it's pretty simple. 3 clicks on, 3 clicks off. It never really turns off. It's an internal battery. It'll power off after like 30 seconds, and then like, you know, if you hit it, it'll just say click 3 times on. So 1, 2, 3, and now it's on. It's very simple to use. There's really not much to sit here and me to explain to you. When you buy this, it'll be very simple to figure out. There's no temperature control with this. It's just simple what you get. And if you're more into volts than watts, then look in the instruction manual. It'll show you how to choose into the menu option for voltage mode. So the vape on this it's a decent vape. If you're the kind of person who vapes at 20 to 35 watts, you're going to really enjoy this tank. And I want to show you the Apex tank. The form factor on it is nice. It's a little, slightly, maybe a 0.5 millimeter or a millimeter wider. Just slightly wider, just slightly shorter than the Isub G. Form factor on here is very nice. In form factor, I mean proportion, dimension, the looks of it, the design. You've got this nice window so you can see your juice level, and it is top fill. This one has the same exact coil in there. I'll vape this at 30 watts. It's a very nice, pleasant vape. This is better than anything I had available to me when I first started vaping, and there you go. I don't know the prices on these. I would imagine this whole kit is somewhere around 60 to 70 bucks. They're competing with Joytech product here, and they're competing very, very well. In fact, I like this tank. I like this tank a lot. I'm not going to say whether one is better than the other.
I'm going to say they're both very competitive products in the market. Awesome value, awesome quality for vapors to use. You could do this as a starter kit. You certainly could, and vape it at 20 watts. You could do that as a starter kit and get the 2-ohm coils that are good for 10 to 16 watts. I'm not going to open that up because I don't vape that way, but you know, you got a quality product here, so it's nice in the hand, feels good, easy to use, and it's delivering power consistently to this tank. I've vaped on these for about a week. Very nicely done, Innokin. Thank you very much. And now stay tuned for the juice giveaway part of this. So the giveaway is both of these Endura T18s. Find some smokers, bless their life. And a yummy juice line. Here comes the review and the giveaway for the juice line. Today, the juice giveaway part of this is going to be Sinking Ship Vapors. Sinking Ship Vapors, handcrafted e-liquids from Scranton, Pennsylvania. These guys, I've known these guys for a good 6 to 8 months. The juice line's fantastic, and here's the giveaway. It's going to be for, and I'm going to do a quick vape on these to tell you the flavor descriptions, but you're going to get all 5 flavors in 30 ml sizes, all 5 flavors in 15 ml sizes. You're also going to get 2 of these Endura T18s. These are starter kits. These Endura T18s, you can use high VG in them. I have vaped them with 70-30, 75-25 high VG juice. So you can give a couple of flavors to a smoker. I keep one of them for yourself. So let's talk about this. And what am I vaping on today? I'm vaping on little starters because I've had this whole juice line quite a few times. I've vaped through many bottles of these. My favorite is they have this incredible vanilla. But let me go through these one by one with you. All right, SOS. The first flavor is SOS. Like ... if you're an emergency, SOS. Do you remember the awesome flavors that were packed into a handful of runts? Runts, banana candy, banana runts. So we're gonna leave SOS for last because I don't really like banana, but I'll vape it for you. Perfect, the Abyss. That's 15 blends of vanilla, spices, and nutty undertones. The Abyss. I love this one. This is an all-day vape for me. I've vaped through many bottles of the Abyss. I've seen these guys at a lot of different vape shows. Carlisle, Maryland. They were just in Philly. The Abyss. Exactly what it says it is. Very, very rich vanilla. 15 different vanilla flavorings. I combine and make it just so deep, so rich, so vanilla. A little bit of spice and nutty undertones. And it really does have a very mild nutty undertone. Not peanut, not hazelnut. I really couldn't tell you what the actual nut is, but nutty undertones. Very nice, very nice. So that's the Abyss. Okay, right there. Sparrow, the captain's favorite. A perfect blend of strawberries covered with a white chocolate glaze. Strawberries and white chocolate. How about that in a juice flavor, huh? It's like doing that fondue thing. It's not a baked strawberry. It's a fresh picked strawberry. I'm getting a little choked up from all this vaping. I get pure fresh cut, fresh picked strawberry on the inhale, and then that chocolate, white chocolate glaze is very subtle. It's hidden. It's there. It gives it a creaminess, a smoothness. It balances out the tartness of the strawberry, and it's a very nice vape. So if you like dessert flavors, bakery flavors, this is a good one. But again, it's not a baked strawberry flavor like as in some strawberry custards. It's a fresh picked, jump right up in your nose. Really nice. Really nice. Nicely done there. That is Sparrow. The Perfect Storm is the next one. That is, there's only one way to describe this master blend. Brace yourself, they say. Chilled Peach Rings. Chilled Peach Rings. The Perfect Storm. Okay, we'll see about that. We shall see about that. Rocking a very aggressive build here. Quad stack coils on my SMY 200 DNA. Okay, so this has a slight hint of menthol. That's what they mean with chilled peach rings. It's the peach like from one of those Snapple iced teas. Very nice. It's not a custardy peach at all. It's more of that fresh iced tea peach with a little bit of spearmint. Not menthol, mint. And it's nice and refreshing and yummy. It tastes like, I don't know if Snapple has a mint peach iced tea, but that's what it tastes like to me. And that gives your mouth and your throat that nice cool sensation as well. Very light on that. It's very light on the mint. But it's in there, and it gives it, yeah, nice overall fresh, springy type of vape. All right, Black Pearl. Black Pearl is a true custard mashed with pineapples that creates a tropical taste like no other. All right, where was that? Black Pearl. Here it is. Let me read that again. This true custard is mashed with pineapples that creates a tropical taste like no other. So we've got a pineapple custard. Oh, yeah. So, Black Pearl, pineapple custard. Really yummy. That pineapple, you get that nice crispness of the fruit. A little, it doesn't really hit me as a citrus at all. I get no citrus throat hit whatsoever. And then that custard is in there blending so nicely with the fruit, with that tartness and yumminess and sweetness of the pineapple. There we go, Black Pearl, a pineapple custard. Really nicely done. The whole line, spot on. The last one I have is SOS. SOS was a Runts candy. I'm not a big fan of candy in general. I don't really do many candy vapes. So I do try them, I do review them, and I talk about if they taste like they're supposed to. Actually, that's really nice. You get the banana, you get the candy, it's not overpowering, it's not overdone, and that's actually a nice, yummy banana vape. It is that candy banana, like that yellow candy. That's what it brings to mind. That's the mental image I get from vaping this. So there you go, guys. 150 milliliters of juice right here, or all 5 flavors in 3 milligram nicotine strength, 30 ml size bottles. You've got all 5 flavors in 15 ml size bottles in 3 milligram nicotine strength. And, you know, these samples, I guess I'll keep vaping those. That is the giveaway. You're going to be able to give somebody, here you go. I know you're a smoker, and here you go. Here's 2 bottles of juice. That's 30 mils. This thing only holds like, so the Endura T18 holds 2.5 mils of juice. Each one of these bottles is going to give them 5 fills. So you're going to give them this Endura with 10 fills of juice. That's nice. That'll get a smoker off smoking. That's a nice Christmas stocking stuffer. That's a nice Christmas stocking stuffer. That'll last you well through the holiday season. It's going to be February before you need to buy juice again. Happy holidays. Thank you for watching my channel, Quest for Vape, Day 14 in the VapeFestivus Advent Holiday Giveaway.